Hello, my name is Kailan Keith, and I'm somebody.
What's up, Kylan? How are you today?
I'm doing great today.
That's a good expression. So tell me about yourself. Who is Kailan Keith?
Um, I want to tell you about myself. I say Kailan Keith is a student athlete, a fighter, a hunter, and a fisherman.
Oh man, what's your favorite out of those that you just named?
That's a pretty tough question because I absolutely love doing all of them, but I'd say just with everything that's happened lately, definitely wrestling.
Tell me about wrestling. I see you have a Thomas More
Oh
shirt
yeah.
on. You wrestle there?
Gotta represent. Yeah, I'm a wrestler at Thomas More University. I led the team in pins last year for it, and I wrestled 165 pounds.
That's what's up. How long you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling since about fourth grade, so I think I'm coming on like my 10th or 11th year wrestling.
So has it been a big transition between high school and college?
Oh yeah, no question. Going into high school, most of my matches, I'd know, all right, this guy isn't going to be that good. I'm going to run right through him. But going into college, you'll still have some matches like that, but for the most part, everyone's pretty good and knows what they're doing. So it's just a lot higher paced, higher intensity. Practices are tougher. I got tougher partners in the room. Like my practice partner this year was 25, and that was a whole lot different than high school, and I'd wrestle people who were that old all the time. It was just completely different, but I absolutely loved it.
What has the college experience been like for you?
College experience has been kind of interesting for me because I'm going to such a small school compared to like bigger Indiana schools, and I'm also out of state too. But it's cool because I just had a lot of friends. We always would have our dorm rooms open, so we could just walk into each other. It was like a great community. And then walk into classes, getting up early, stuff like that was super fun. And then also having all that freedom to do whatever I want to do was great. And another thing I was not like super ready for. The classes were pretty tough, but I got through that. And then the wrestling aspect too. We were like traveling 2 to 5 hours every weekend and staying in hotel rooms every night.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, it was really cool though because I only got to do that for one tournament during high school. So getting to do it every other weekend and being with my friends and knowing I gotta make weight the next day, stuff like that, as tough as it was so fun and I enjoyed it and wouldn't trade it for
I
anything.
believe it. What are you studying in college?
Currently I'm studying marine biology, but I want to switch to aquatic biology, which the difference is marine is saltwater and then aquatic is freshwater.
So that has to do with your love for hunting and fishing, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So tell me about that. When did you fall in love with hunting and fishing?
So to start it off, fishing, I got into that because my dad is a professional bass fisherman. So of course he took me fishing a few times, and then I'd go out to the pond and go after bluegill, and then that evolved to me just having a love for fish and all aquatic wildlife. And then I just turned to become a really big catfish fisherman from that.
So that's your favorite thing to catch catfish?
Oh, no question. I love catching catfish, especially because they just fight so hard and you can get like 20 to 30 pound catfish if you're fishing a river.
Do you kill them and fry them after you catch them?
Sometimes, recently I've been like packaging and freezing them, giving them to friends and family and eating them myself, but for the most part, if I'm catfish fishing, I'm usually releasing them.
You cook it yourself too?
Yep, I cook it myself.
Oh man, you a good one. Might have to cook me some.
Oh yeah, I can fry them and grill them. My favorite ways to do it.
Oh man, so what's the difference really between catfishing and bass fishing?
So bass fishing, I'd say it's a little more active. You're walking around casting lures all the time, retrieving them, and then that's how you're gonna catch bass, which you can catch catfish with that, but it's not that reliable. Catfish fishing, it's more, all right, I found a spot that I think's good, I'm gonna give this a little bit of time, and you cast a few rods out, have bait down there, and you also gotta catch your own bait beforehand, at least that's the way I do it. And you just gotta watch the rods and wait for them to go off.
That's cool. So what are the 3 biggest things that keep you going in this life?
The 3 biggest things that keep me going in this life, I'd have to say my I'd put them all in a category together, but first and foremost, my family, my friends, and my coaches or mentors that push me to be the best person I can be. And then second would be my drive to win and do the best I can, because I always just want to compete and get better whether that be on and off the mat. And then my last thing would just be my own mentality. I just don't want to be sitting doing nothing. I feel like I just got to go no matter what.
Which is a good thing to have. What do you think your biggest goal in this life is?
My biggest goal would be just in general to be successful, but while I'm in college, it's to win a national title.
That's good. I know you're training real hard and everything on that now.
Oh yeah, doing everything I can for it.
Yeah. What grade are you in?
I'm about to be a sophomore.
Yeah, so you got time, plenty of time.
Oh yeah, I was a match from nationals this year too,
really?
so.
Oh man, so you're close.
That was close. I'm ready to get after it.
So like when you got that close and you can taste it, how have you trained differently, knowing that you just that close to being there?
It really kind of just like awoken me because like senior year, I drew the state champ in the ticket round and there was no consolations and I lost to him and that was it. And I had beaten 2 people who placed at state. And then I felt like it kind of happened again in college because I pinned the 10 seed at nationals and I pinned a different national qualifier in the weight below me, and I even put a national finalist to his back. So that just made me think I got to absolutely work my butt off. I can't let that happen again. So I've just been watching film and stuff like that and then training, trying to improve on what I did wrong last season.
That's what's up, man. I wish you the best of luck and the most success with that. I'm sure you'll get there one day and you can look back on this interview and be like, man, I spoke this into existence, because it is possible. And I know that you already know that it's possible.
Oh yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah. So what do you feel like your life's purpose is?
I feel like my life's purpose is to help people and help the environment and just improve lives, because every time I'm around just doing things, I like coaching little kids while I'm wrestling, and I also like doing everything I can to make the environment a better place. Like I'll pick up trash when I see it, and then to add both those together, I like taking people fishing and getting them to experience nature.
That's cool. So you're a people-oriented person, would you say?
Oh yeah, no question.
That's cool. So if you had a chance to tell all 7.8 billion people in the world something, your face was on everybody's phone, TVs, or your voice was through everybody's radio, what would you tell them?
I would tell them love and respect one another, and just think, how would I feel if this happened to me? Because it's just important to treat everyone like a good human.
That's some great advice. I thank you for your time and your conversation. I really do wish you the best and the most success in everything that you're going through. I think that if you keep the mentality that you have now, that no doubt that you'll get there. Keep that fighter and that drive. And in life, you can be anything that you want to be. So I thank you for sitting down and talking to me, Kailan.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right.